Hi everyone, I'm Sam. Today is August 9th, 2025, Saturday, and let's play today's New York Times game, starting with Wordle. It is Wordle number 1512 that we're playing today. It is also day 9 of hard mode. Okay. Alright, let's see now what word should I use that I don't think has been done before. Maybe I could try like a G word. Gruff. Oof, 2 Fs, but hey, you never know, maybe one. Nope, that was nothing. I was kind of excited for that, and then nothing. Okay. Maybe a K word? Lanky? That's been done before. Oh! That's actually not too bad. Okay. A in the right position, L in an out of position. Um, okay. Where could this go then? X, A, L, maybe Talon? Talon? Salon? Okay, that's another one that's possible. What, N, A something? Natal? It's another one. Okay. I think those are kind of the few that I'm thinking of. I guess NATO is worth trying. If it's Thailand, then NATO will show me that it is, and if it's not NATO, then it's also not Thailand. It's probably Ceylon, right? I might as well try it. Oh, so close! It's not NATO. What? Oh, nasal, right? I see. I didn't consider that. Okay, but I mean, oof, it's hard. I mean, like, I think I had to just take a chance. Just take a chance. Since I can't really do an eval, I might also just try it and use this word as a real guess plus a chance to eval what it could have been. Okay, let's put it through Squirtle. Today's answer is nasal. Things to do with the nose. All right. Started with gruff. Okay. Terrible, terrible guess. 6,846 possible words. Terrible, right? And then lanky was actually pretty good, I think. Lanky left only 15 possible words. Then I did natal. Of course, we only had to be nasal. So after lanky, what could we have had? Naval, Naval, right? Like the sea, right? The navy and all that. Naval, nasal, natal, naval, Navel, which is like your like belly button area. I would say your belly area. Salon, talon, nails, but that's plural, so we don't have to worry about that. So navel, the two navels, nasal, natal, salon, talon. So there were actually 6 possible words. So 6 possible words. Honestly, I think natal was a great guess, and because I feel like it would have if it was a NATO or a nasal, it would have narrowed down most of them anyway. So I think it was worth going trying for the three, and I just didn't get it. But that's okay. I mean, honestly, it's better than I could have expected to get it to get it right, like almost right. Like NATO just giving me the only possible answer left. I wish I had thought of nasal, but I don't know if I had thought of it, if I would have chosen it. I don't know. But let's see if in Word Finder if NATO has been done before, because I'm very curious about that. It has been done before. April 5th, 2022, natal. Okay, so let's try gruff as well. I'm curious to see that. Gruff has not been done before. Lanky. Lanky has been done before, August 18th, 2024. Okay, so lanky and natal, yes. Gruff, no. Alright. So that was it for today's Wordle. Let's move on to connections. I was actually about to sign off, forgetting that I'm merging all the videos together and doing them all one after another. So I forgot, and I was about to sign off actually, but then I remembered at the last second. Yeah. So let's move on to connections. We are playing connections number 790. Ooh, 10 away from the big 800. All right, nice. Today's 16 words for connections. We've got inside, product, or product, inside, product, maze, syrup, fruit, knock knock, let me in, muffin, practical ghost, return, silk, yield, twilight, dad, and Casper. Okay. Um, Casper, the friendly ghost. Anything else to do with Casper? I don't know. Um, knock knock jokes. That's one. Knock. Let me in. What's that to do with anything? Okay. Silkworm. Any other kind of worms? Fruit fly. Muffin top. Muffin. Muffin man. Okay. Practical effects. Practical magic. Practical. Mm, product yield. Fruit return. I think these are things that you output basically that you get. Also, result. Okay, I think output that's fine because you put something in, you get something out. Output the results. Okay. Maze. Uh, oh. Ghost is a movie with ghosts, of course. Um, it's like a horror. I mean, it's not. Well, Ghost is not a horror movie. No, it has ghosts. Let Me In is a horror movie. It has vampires, but I don't know if it has ghosts. Twilight has vampires. Are there any of the vampires in here? I don't know. Okay. Vampires and ghost movies. Okay. So, or muffin worm. Is this a thing? Muffin? I don't think so. Inside Out. Inside Joke. Practical joke. Not joke. Dad joke. I did all types of jokes. I think so. This is the purple? No, this is the green. Kinds of jokes. Okay. Syrup. Um, smooth as silk. Anything else? Smooth as. You can get lost in a maze. Spin silk. Let's see. Are things that are white? Casper is white. Silk is white. A ghost is white. Well, Casper is a ghost. I don't know. But they don't think some of them are movies, though. Okay, Ghost Twilight. Let me in Casper. I wanna say. Oh, I don't know. Movies with supernatural creatures or something. But what does syrup, silk, muffin, and maze have in common? Syrup, muffin. Because I can only think of what the other things are. I'll just have to try it. I don't know. Oh wait, what movies featuring supernatural romance? Okay, we will get to that in a second. I have thoughts. Okay. Syrup, maze, muffin, silk. Don't know what that is, so I'm just gonna lock it in because I don't know what that is. I can't figure it out. Oh, corny things. Oh, wait a second. All right. Ooh, yellow, pretty straightforward. Fruit product returning you with all things that you get from doing something. Kinds of jokes. A dad joke, which is usually like a very corny joke, a pun, a silly joke. Inside joke is something only certain people know of each other, like friends. Inside jokes. Knock knock joke, of course. Knock knock. Who's there? Practical joke. Prank is more like a physical kind of joke. Little, yeah. Movies featuring supernatural romance. Okay, Let Me In at Casper. Let Me In has a vampire child. I think Casper is obviously ghost child. Um, well, yes, there is a romance aspect. Casper has a crush on a girl. Spoilers if you haven't seen Casper, and I guess they kind of dance together. But to, I mean, featuring a romance, featuring, I suppose it does count. It does have romance element in there, but I don't know. Whenever it's like with children, I hesitate to call it like as in young children. I'm not talking about teenagers. These are young children. Like I think the character's supposed to be like 12 or 13 in the movies, and then Let Me In one. I think also about that age. So I hesitate to call it romance because it's very much uh, um preteen questionings. But okay, romance. I guess that's what I'm trying to call it. Ghost Twilight is more adult-ish, but although Twilight is still YA young adult. Well, featuring a teenager and a like 700-year-old vampire or whatever. I don't know how old he is, but he's really old. So that's a weird age gap romance. But okay, that one is more obvious supernatural romance. Ghost, yes, I think it was Patrick Swayze, Demi Moore, I think, where they did the um pottery thing or something like that. Yeah, supernatural. Okay, so I didn't see it, but probably should have. I guess because as much as they do feature them, they're not the main thing. Like Casper Let Me In, that's not the main thing. Let Me In, I think I know that there's some romance I think with the characters, but I thought it was like a friend thing. Like they're both like friends. Like the girl vampire is trying to ask to be let into the boy's home. Something I guess that romance happens. I don't know. I didn't watch it. Something like that. But okay, sure, it's okay. But I don't get the point for it. It's fine. I don't care. Corny things. So things of corn. Okay. Right. Sometimes the maze is made in a corn field, I suppose. Muffin. What do you do with muffin that has corn in it? Corn flour, maybe? Muffin? Corn flour? I don't know. Let's see. Muffin? Well, there is such a thing as cornbread muffins, corn flour muffins, so maybe that's what they kind of mean using those ingredients. Silk and corn. What does that have to? I don't know. Corn and silk? Huh? Corn and silk. Oh, there's such a thing called corn silk. Oh, wait, is that the? Oh, it's the whitish bit that's the part of the corn that there's always like stringy little things. Oh, like the fibrous things. Oh, that's what that is. Corn syrup. Okay, corn syrup. I know. I've heard of it. It's like kind of syrup, right? I think that's made of corn, from corn. Okay, but yeah, I don't think I would have gotten this because I didn't know that those stringy things are called corn silk, which is good to know. Actually, now I know that that's what that is. I don't think I would have gotten it. Yeah, a tough purple for me personally. I wouldn't have seen the corn connection at all. But maybe you guys would have with maize and stuff. But yellow and green pretty easy. Blue kind of gettable if you think about the supernatural aspect of it. Not so much about the romance, but supernatural, yes. But then the purple I think is pretty hard to get. I'd be impressed if somebody got that one first. Very impressive. If you got a reverse rainbow, like naturally saw the purple one first, I'm kudos to you. But all right, that was connections. At least I survived, no mistakes. So let's move on to the mini crossword. That is the last game we have for today. All right, let's see. Ooh. So today's mini crossword is by Samizurski, edited by Joe Fraliano. All right, we're gonna scroll down a little bit, and then we're gonna get started. One across, friendly and pleasant, maybe amiable. One down, challenge to a court ruling. I don't know. Two down, Dodgers slugger bets. Don't know. Three down, deeply involve oneself in. I don't know. Four down, smartphone download an app. Five down, illegal copy, bootleg. Six down, kind of support for the lower back, lumbar. Seven down, English class assignment, essay. Eight across, irritatingly self-important, pompous. Nine across, cheerleaders, accessories. Oh, pompous, can't even say accessories. 10 across, barely blank out of living, barely ink out of living. 12 across, radio exposure for a song. Something airplane. Yeah. 14 across, blank of two evils, lesser of two evils. 13 across, pancake mix ingredient. I think that was pretty good for a Saturday puzzle. All right, let's take a closer look at the clues. One across, friendly and pleasant, amiable, right? Just means like, yeah, that's what that means. That word means. One down, challenge to a court ruling, and appeal, right? You're gonna appeal what the court has already said. Okay. Two down, Dodger slugger bets, Mookie bets. What? Which is the first name? Bets. Oh, Mookie bets. Okay, so Mookie is the player's first name. Betts is the last name. Oh, Marcus Lynn Mookie Betts is an American professional baseball outfielder, shortstop, and second baseman for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Okay, I don't know enough about baseball to know this person's name. Sorry. Three down, deeply involve oneself in, immerse yourself in. Okay, yeah, immerse, right. Get really in there. Okay. Four down, smartphone download, right? An application, app, smartphone app. 13 down, French soccer club that won its first Champions League title in 2025 for short. I know this soccer club. I just didn't know that this is the trivia. I didn't know that. It's Paris Saint Germain. I think is how you pronounce it. PSG for short. Yeah. Five down, illegal copies called a bootleg. It's just like a pirated version. Six down, kind of support for the lower back. I know that lumbar has to do with like spine and back region, so I just kind of guessed it. I didn't really know that's what this is describing, but I guessed it. Seven down, English class assignment. You're often asked to write essays in English to practice your language fluency and control. Right. Eight across, irritatingly self-important. You feel like you're the most important person in the world. Pompous, or you like arrogant, I think. Nine across, cheerleaders, accessories. Again, I'm struggling to say accessories. I think it's because I had a cavity filled in today and sort of get my bite just right. But pom poms. So yeah, we got pompous pom poms, which is sort of kind of fun to say, to see the pump but a pom pom on top of each other. That's fun. I don't know why. It's just entertaining to me. So those are those thingies that they shake. The ones that are made of like we call it streamers or whatever, like they just shake those things. 10 across, barely blank out of living, barely eke out of living. It's sort of like you're barely getting by, like, you're just doing enough to get by, squeezing out the pay, the income. 11 across, we haven't decided yet on schedules. It's TBA, to be available. That's what that means. You're not sure. 12 across, radio exposure for a song, so you want to get more people listening to your song, so you want to have more air, because you're on air, so radio exposure is airplay, playing the song on air. 14 across, blank of two evils is a very common phrase, lesser of two evils. So if there are two terrible options or two terrible people, which one is just the not as bad option? both, even though they're both terrible. 15 across is pancake mix ingredient. First, you gotta have flour, eggs, probably, I don't know, butter? I don't know what you put in there, but yeah, egg is one of them. So that's the answer for today. All right, that was today's mini crossword. I don't think it's that bad. Couple of trivia things for sure, like Mookie. I don't know that. You might not know Lumbar, maybe. You might not know that either. But other than that, they all seem pretty gettable. PSG is only a trivia one as well, but not too many. I think 1, 2, 3 trivia things. The rest are kind of just you know what you know. Yeah. So that was today's all the New York Times games. Let me know in the comments how you did today for Wordle, Connections, the mini crossword, whichever ones that you played. If you played all of them or just one of them, just let me know in the comments how you did, what you thought about them. Thanks so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye.